Hey guys, so I realized that I make a lot of intense, somber videos and I wanted to do something a little bit different. So this video I thought, okay, I was thinking about cheesy pickup lines and I thought that I would tell you the cheesiest pickup line that someone used on me that worked. And hopefully you guys tell me your stories because that's the whole purpose of this. I want to hear your stories. Type it out, do whatever you can, just get it to me. I want to hear these stories. So here goes real quick. So I'm in Key West, I'm in the military, and I'm underage. There's this main street called Duval Street where all of the bars and clubs are. And a certain section, there's just gay bars and clubs. And so I remember I would walk up and down these streets at night, afraid to go into any of the places for both of those reasons, underage and they're gay. And we obviously in the military you can't go to gay bars. So long story short, I end up going into one. It's a great bar. I go there all the time. You know, every night I'm there. And so one of these nights I'm there, and this guy walks in, and he was like a GI Joe figurine. He was tall and built and good looking. He had blonde hair that was like flat top, you know, with the tight muscle shirt. Like he looked like a figurine. And the thing is, he knew that he was a good looking guy. And I don't mean that like in a conceited type of way, but just he had good self-esteem and he knew that he was an attractive guy, and he was. And everyone knew it. And so for me, that stage that I was in, which I think I might still be in this stage if I ever find myself in that situation, but whenever I would see a guy like that, I would go, okay, well, I'm not gonna even look at him or give him the time of day because I'm not gonna be anyone's fan. That's the kind of the approach that I took. I just didn't want to be one of a million. So, you know, throughout the night, I'm watching as guys keep making attempts at him and buying him drinks and just trying to talk to him. And he wasn't rude or, you know, just it was just kind of like, you know, he would just kind of thank you, no thanks, that kind of deal. So eventually I get into my own zone. You know, I'm just doing my own thing, not even paying attention to what's going on. And then, boom, someone bumps into me. My drink, most of my drink was flying out of the cup. I look up and it's him. And I got into my little New York moment where I'm like, yo, what the And so I look up at him and he's like, oh, I'm so sorry. And he goes, can I be honest with you? And I said, what? And he goes, well, I was standing over there trying to think of a way to approach you, trying to think of the right thing to say, and I couldn't think of anything. And he goes, I'm so sorry. I had to resort to being a 5-year-old and bumping into you and hoping that you would think that it was cute and that you would talk to me. So cheesy, but you know what? It worked. I remember thinking I melted. Like that was, it was funny and cute and sweet. Like it was unlike anything that anyone had ever said to me. And the weird thing is I thought like, oh my, he really did think this. You could tell it was off the top of his head. It wasn't anything that was planned. And so I melted. I fell for it. And we went back to his place and we did things that I'm not going to talk about. But just to further give you a further quick story about this guy, the next morning he was going to drop me off on the military base. And I told him like, hey, we just sleep in the barracks there, but we take a shuttle to another base. So at the barracks, all of my coworkers are going to be outside in the front. And so, you know, he goes, okay, I can drop you off just before then. Okay, fine. So we're driving there, and I think because of the experience that I had that night with him and just how good he made me feel about myself, when we got there, I said, you know what, just drop me off at the front. He's like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, drop me off. So he pulled up in front, all my coworkers are out there, and to up it up another level, he gets out of the car, he runs over to my side, opens the passenger side door. I get up and he kisses me on the cheek. And he says, have a great day. And I mean, it was a walk of shame. You know, it is what it is. By definition, it's a walk of shame. But that moment, there was no shame in my game. I walked by, and you could just feel the eyes on me. Everyone was looking at me because no one knew, as you can imagine. Some might have thought, but no one knew, except for my best friend, who, as I walked by her, she goes, "Slut." Sorry, run up quick, change, come back down, and life continued on. But that moment changed my life. That little cheesy pickup line that worked, and that the repercussions of that changed a whole bunch. So that's my story, and I want to hear yours. Please like, subscribe, but more importantly, comment. Just tell me about your story. I don't know if you want to do a video and just tag, just connect me to that video, however you want to do it. But I want to hear your story, especially the cheesier, the better. Okay? Bye.